My name is Jack Nichols. Here in the commentary box alongside me is James Gornall, and here's how the calendar is progressing. We're into the final throes of the season now. After this weekend at Paul Ricard, we only have the Hungaroring and Monza remaining in this 2012 Formula 2 season, which is currently being led in the championship points by Luciano Becchetta. It's beautifully sunny here, 30 degrees track temperature, 27 degrees air temperature. Matteo Tuscia and Marcus Pommer on the front row of the grid then. We wait for the lights to come on, and when they do, this 19-lap race will be about to get underway. Here they come. It's going to be 1 to 5. When the lights go out, racing will be underway. Here we go, and it's a poor start from Dan McKenzie, but Becchetta's got a great getaway. Pommer struggles and is now dropped into third place. Here comes Christopher Zanella up the inside, but it's a comfortable lead for Matteo Tuscia as they head down into turn 1 for the first time. Who's going to be in second place? Pommer still has the inside line, so he's managed to recover a little bit, but Becchetta has managed to hold on around the outside. Poor start from Dan McKenzie. Cracking start from Dino Zamparelli. I think he's up into 4th position off the start there. As they head down into turns 3 and 4, Pommer is having to defend from Dino Zamparelli behind, and now Zanella and Marinescu go side by side. Marinescu trying to stick it around the outside, and he pulls it off. Good start from the Romanian. Him and Zanella still side by side, but that's perfect news for Tuscia, who begins to sprint clear now. Him and Becchetta in 1st and 2nd place. 4th to 2nd for Luciano Becchetta. That's got to be great news for him. But the safety car is out. So the safety car has been deployed.
Bit late on the call there.
Yeah, well, here's a look why. Plamen Kralev has gone round, and has he been collected? Oh, he's just got in the way of Alex Fontana. So the safety car is about to come in. A little bit of a moment down there towards the back of the field as they all stacked up. Dino Zamparelli having to take some avoidance, but the race is about to get underway once more. Matteo Tuscia leads them across the line, but Luciano Becchetta has stayed with him fairly well as they come across the line. There's only 0.2 of a second between them. Past the commentary box window they come, and will Becchetta look towards the inside, going down into turn 1? Yes, he will. Can he get the job done on the brakes? No. Tuscia confident enough to turn in. Becchetta not close enough. Is that going to allow Marcus Pommer the chance to attack? No, it's not. Dino Zamparelli's dropped back from these guys a little bit. The top 3 making a short break as they come down into turn 3 then for the 3rd time, but only the 2nd time at racing speed. And here we're going to see David Zhu.
I believe that was a punt, actually.
Yeah, he just got touched, didn't he, from Plamen Kralev. It's only the slightest of touches. Didn't seem to do much damage to the front of Kralev's car. Here comes Dan McKenzie again, attacking to the outside this time, going down into the first corner, and he's going to hang it on around the outside. He pulls it off. Good move from Dan McKenzie. He moves up now into that 4th place, disposing of Dino Zamparelli. Now can he start to close in on Marcus Pommer in front? That's going to be the interesting thing to watch out for. 10 laps to go here in FIA Formula 2, and the battle is on for 3rd place. Marcus Pommer goes defensive, coming down the Mistral straight. Dan McKenzie has the outside line, and he's got it done under braking. McKenzie up into 3rd position after a poor start. He's really trying to find some pace. Where's Zanella going? He's using one of the 163 configurations of this circuit, and he's got past Mihai Marinescu, but I don't think that'll be a legal move.
No, I don't think so. It's 167 circuit configurations, Jack. He's going to have to slow down, which so far he doesn't look to be doing. He's going to end up with a penalty if he doesn't do this, so he needs to slow down immediately and let Mihai go back past.
I'm sure he will, because that wasn't a case of, oh, I'm not sure if that was an overtake illegally, but well, we'll wait and see, because you're right, he hasn't backed off at all. Well, here we go. Zanella had the move. He was ahead going into the braking zone, but
travelling a little bit too fast.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why he was ahead. So we'll wait and see how that one transpires. Dan McKenzie right onto the back of Luciano Becchetta almost immediately now as he comes across the line. If he can get past Becchetta before too long, he may even be in with a shout of winning this race, because Matteo Tuscia had that quick lap and pulled 1.2 seconds clear, but the gap has then remained at that kind of level. There's Zanella still ahead of Marinescu. I don't really understand that, unless something's happened that we're not aware of. Well, here's Axel Jeffries. Is he going to get past Hector Hurst on the brakes into turn 1? He's sent it up the inside. Hurst is hanging on around the outside. Hopefully this won't be contact. We cut to the 2nd camera angle, and Hurst is holding on. So good battling there. They've both been passed by Fontana, who is now up into 9th position. They've all started to drop Marcus Pommer a little bit. Dino Zamparelli, sponsored by Bottolino's Italian restaurant, is starting to come back into the into the action. In fact, he's very much in the action, trying to get past Marcus Pommer on the run down into the chicane. Jinks to the outside line. He's going to try and hang it on around the outside. Pommer has the inside line for the corner, but he can't hold on. And I think Dino Zamparelli has made it past Marcus Pommer, and I think that was just about legal. He was pushing the 4 wheels white lines rule.
It was legal. He had 2 wheels inside the white line. There was nothing wrong with that manoeuvre. Pommer doing some fierce defending there, going left and right a little bit, but I think just held back from doing anything too serious.
So Dino Zamparelli up into 4th place. Good move from the man from Bristol. And Marocca, who is a Polish driver now. He started off licensed as a German driver because they decided to move to Germany when Marocca was young in order to pursue his racing career, as there was much better competition in Germany than there was in Poland, a country that's really struggling to find his motorsport feet. Someone's struggling to make that corner is Mihai Marinescu. Simple mistake from Mihai, locks up into turn 11. It is a difficult corner because you have to hit the apex twice and send it well out wide, but nevertheless,
it's the sort of corner that you go in as fast as you are brave, and Mihai just took a little bit too much speed in. He's really struggling to slow it down, and once that begins to happen, it's damage limitation rather than trying to go particularly fast around the corner. So he did well to continue and only maybe lose 1 place.
It's a drive through for Christopher Zanella. We've just been informed via race control, so
not surprising really, that.
I can't think why he wouldn't have given it back.
He's just lost I say decent, he's just lost some points through a silly mistake. He should have let Mihai back pass, but clearly the red mist came down, and he's got a penalty because of it.
Into the chicane they come. At the end of the Minstrel Straight, and off goes Luciano Becchetta, straight on. Now, what's he going to do here? Because he's got to try and feed back in 2nd place. There he goes, stamps on the throttle, and he's just about going to hold it. But he was pushing hard on these final few laps. Luckily for him, he's managed to slot himself back in the middle. That would have been a difficult one.
I wouldn't like to be the stewards right now, because it looks as though he's fed in correctly. Now, you have to imagine if there's a brick wall there, he would have hit it and be out of the race. So whether they'll give him any sort of penalty or not, I don't know. But Luciano did exactly what he should do in that situation.
And the French-Swiss driver is going to come into turn 15 for the final time. Shift down into 2nd gear. There's a challenge on for 2nd place, but it's not going to be enough. Matteo Tuscia will see the checker flag and will win for the first time in FIA Formula 2. Fantastic result for him and his friends and family and sponsors that have come to visit this weekend. It's 2nd place for Luciano Becchetta, 3rd for Dan McKenzie, 4th for Dino Zamparelli. Great battle we had over 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Then we had Marcus Pommer in 5th. He's going to be a disappointed German. Kevin Marocca will be a satisfied ex-German. And Zanella's having to defend here from Hector Hurst. He's managed to get past Hurst on this final lap. So Zanella will take 8th place across the line. He got past Hurst and Jeffries, I think on the final lap.
8th actually is where he was going to finish if he stayed behind Mihai Marinescu.
Yeah, so it was worth a try then, wasn't it?
It was worth a try.
Matteo Tuscia, aided by his mechanic, climbs out of the car and becomes the youngest winner in FIA Formula 2. Matteo Tuscia, the winner of round 12 of the season. Fantastic performance from him. Very, very strong.